I'm a cyclist with a 400w FTP, and this weekend I'm going to try to run a half marathon in under 1 hour 15 minutes on just 2 weeks of run training. I'm jogging over to the event village now to pick up my race number. It's the Nice semi-marathon. It starts just a couple kilometers away from my apartment. I'm taking a little bit of a mid-season break from cycling right now, just to do this little bit of running and rest up for the rest of the year. I ran 40 kilometers last week and about the same this week. But before that, I had been doing like maybe 5 to 10 kilometers, just one run a week. And the week before, I actually didn't run at all. So definitely a big change from not running at all, going to 40K a week, but feeling decent so far. And I did a duathlon race last weekend, that's on my channel, if you want to check that out. My PR in the half marathon is from this event last year, where I ran a 1:10. But last year I was running consistently like 70 to 100 kilometers a week. And yeah, this year not really at all. So don't have expectations to PR, but just want to try to go under 115 if I can. There's the finish line. And then this is the event village here. I'm gonna grab my number. I got some Haribo and some free socks. Now it's time to head home and rest up. This is the kit ready for tomorrow, starting with the vapor flies in this sick flame Ekiden pattern. Got a camera mount on my hat to film the race. Got sore shorts and shirt, and I'm number 171 in the sub hour and a half paddock, so I get to start a little bit closer to the front, but not in the elite wave. It's race morning. The race starts in about 45 minutes. I woke up about 30 minutes ago and I just had some sugar water, keeping it simple, no solid food this morning, just a little bit of carbs. I carbed up last night on the rice and the oatmeal. I like to do a little dynamic warm-up before any bike or run, particularly before this race. I want to activate everything, and that usually lets me feel as good as I can before the start. I'm not going to run too much before. This is going to be my longest run of the year when I do this, so I don't want to be doing like 5K of warm-up if I can, because my legs definitely won't be able to handle that. I've just got to jog over to the start line. It's like a K and a half maybe from my apartment, so nice and easy this morning. Relaxed, wake up. Gonna do about 20 minutes of this activation and dynamic stretching routine, and then head out the door.
T'es la meilleure chose qui m'est arrivée, mais aussi la pire chose qui m'est arrivée. Ce jour où je t'ai rencontré, j'aurais peut-être préféré que ce jour ne soit jamais arrivé.
Alright, I'm gonna head into my start pen now. It's absolute chaos in there. Trying to get into the sub 90 minute pen. But yeah, there's so many people. I think 20,000 people doing this event between all the distances. So yeah, it's chaos out here, but it's cool.
Encore plus près de tes adversaires.
Mais ma meilleure ennemie c'est toi, puis moi. Le pire c'est toi et moi.
And we're off. I started in a little bit of traffic here because I was like halfway back through the paddock, but clears up pretty fast as we're on the wide road of the promenade, and there's plenty of space to pass people. I was trying to start around those high 320s and not get carried away at the beginning, so a little bit of traffic probably didn't hurt anyway, since I had to run a bit slower. I wasn't sure how the legs were going to feel running this kind of pace. I did a run workout with my friend Sam earlier in the week, 5 by 5 minutes, at around high 320s, low 330s. So I thought that was probably around the pace that I could hold, but I really wasn't sure, since the only long, intense running I'd done was that interval session and the duathlon the weekend before.
Yeah,
my friend Sam came out to support.
Let's go! Yeah! Woo, 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 woo!
Now we're nearing the end of the promenade. Gonna go up this hill around the Colline du Château and past the I Love Nice sign. It doesn't look like too much on the video, but 9 kilometers into a half marathon, this hill is pretty tough. This was the highest heart rate of the day, I think 168. It's pretty rough pushing 330 up a hill like that. Yeah, definitely a bit harder than on the bike. And then at 10 kilometers in, I'm at 34:50, so holding a solid pace. I knew I was definitely on pace for a sub 115, but the second half is yeah, definitely where it starts to get hard. And already here, after those little up and downs, I was really feeling it coming down.
Let's go, buddy!
But got a little boost of motivation from my friend Sam, cheering me on from the sideline.
Easy, buddy! Easy work! With the smile, baby, let's go!
Here we're off the promenade into Place Massena and through the Coulee Vert. This is a park that runs through Nice.
Too good, buddy! Too good! Let's go! Let's go! Yo, they're suffering in front. Way more than you, man. Pick them up. Let's go. Let's go.
This plaza is actually where the 2024 Tour de France ended, when they did a Monaco to Nice time trial. They do a lot of big events in this plaza. It's one of the most scenic parts of Nice for sure. But then once I get back onto the promenade here, it definitely feels a little bit more lonely. There's not nearly so many spectators as you head out towards the airport. And we're pretty much just a few people on this side that are this far onto the course already. Most people are still coming back on their way through. You can see the guy in the banana suit. It's a huge half marathon. I think I said in the earlier on, it's 20,000 people doing this race. It's a beautiful race course up and down the promenade in Nice. Definitely a bit hot on this day for a good performance. I think it was like close to 20 degrees Celsius or like 70 Fahrenheit, and the sun was really intense. And I definitely started to feel it on this second lap around the promenade. So it's very exposed out here. There's little shade and the sun beats down on you quite a bit. And then here around like the 16 kilometer mark, I definitely started to feel it in the legs and really the whole body. I hadn't done any running quite this long, and the legs were definitely deteriorating. The hip flexors, the quads, the hamstrings, kind of just everything going from the lack of volume. But I kind of expected that, and I had to just hold on mentally. You can see my heart rate's actually dropped quite a bit, because I think aerobically this was like totally fine. It was just muscularly in the legs without any real running base. I couldn't hold on to it. We just passed 20K, and the guy that I passed earlier, you can see, has now come back around me. And this was probably the hardest point in the race here when I'm running like 340, but this guy coming past definitely gave me a little boost of motivation, because this stuff is all mental. And now we're going in towards the finish chute, and I know I'm almost there, just like a couple more minutes of effort and I'll be done. So I managed to bring the pace back down towards 330 and then below it to go into the finish. I was pretty happy with my effort on the day. I think I paced it pretty much perfectly. I didn't expect to really feel any better than this, and on 2 weeks of run training, being able to run under 115 is something I'm quite happy with, because when I ran that 110 last year, like I said, that was a lot of pretty intense running and like 70 to 100K weeks, high volume and intervals. So my base aerobic fitness is definitely just much higher than it was last year to be able to run this on so little specific run training. I think you've seen a few people like Jimmy Whelan show that like that base aerobic fitness from high volume cycling can really translate well into running. Obviously, I don't have the running form that Jimmy Whelan has, but I think it's not too bad because I have done some running in the past. And now we're heading into the finish chute.
No, this running thing is too easy for you, huh?
No, the last
Good job, brother, man.
6K were
Yeah?
rough.
Dude, it seemed like it was cooking on the prom. Like, it was so hot.
It's so hot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Dude, you did good. Are you happy?
Like 113?
Yeah?
Yeah, just over, I think. So not bad. I
Solid.
wanted
You wanted to do one sub 115, no?
to go that was the goal.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty even. Just dying a little bit, like kilometer like 17 to 20.
Yeah? I mean, that's when it gets hard, right?
Merci beaucoup.
That was the 113 on 2 weeks of training. My hips are absolutely shot. Now I gotta walk back to my apartment. I don't know if we'll make it. Might have to find a bike to steal. Felt good until the last like 4 or 5K, and then yeah, the wheels were coming off for sure. But got it done, sub 115, managed the goal. Now back on the bike, fuck this running shit.